Kim, 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 Kim. Don't Kim, 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 Kim.
Hi, I am, as the introduction hinted, Kim Sorensen. I'm the middle school English teacher at the Charter School of Morgan Hill, and I'm here today to talk about a particularly thorny issue, good versus well. It should be easy. Good is an adjective, and thus modifies nouns. A good cup of tea, a good dog, a good book, or something I have a lot of, good students. But well's an adverb, and adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. So you speak well, you draw well, I don't, or you run well. I'm better at that one. It's clear enough. So what's the problem? The problem is the question we ask, or are asked every day.
How are you?
How do you answer? Good or well? The answer lies in the verb in the question. In how are you, the verb is are, a form of to be, and to be is a linking verb. And this means that really you should answer how are you with good.
How are you?
Good. You see, verbs come in two types, active verbs or linking verbs, also called copula or copular verbs. Active verbs are obviously active. You speak, draw, and run are all active verbs. They're things that you do. You modify active verbs with adverbs. So you speak well, draw well, and run well. Linking verbs are not active. They just connect the subject to information about the subject. They don't do anything. The most common linking verb is all forms of to be. Is, am, are, were, was, been, be, being. But there are others, most of which have to do with your five senses: sight, smell, taste, touch, and hear. What's interesting is that most native speakers know this instinctively. You would never say, "Wow, Mom, that dinner tasted well tonight." Of course not. It tasted good, because taste is a sense. It's one of your five senses, and thus it's a linking verb. You're not describing the act of tasting, you're describing the dinner. Likewise, you would never lean over to your date and say, "Hey honey, you smell well." No, you'd say you smell good, because smell is one of your five senses and thus a linking verb. Please note that some verbs can act as a linking verb or as an active verb, depending on what you mean. For example, my dog smells well indicates that he has a great sense of smell, which he does. You use well in that sentence because in that sentence, smell is an action. He's acting. It's something he's doing. My dog smells good would mean that she smells pleasant, which she doesn't. And my dog smells good. Good really is not modifying the verb smell. It's describing her scent. Anyway, to be is a linking verb. This means that you may answer the question, how are you, with the adjective good. However, I should warn you, this is not true for that other common greeting, how are you doing. Doing is a verb, and it's clearly doing something, so it's an active verb, and it must be modified with an adverb, like well.
How are you doing? I'm well, thank you.
Of course, you can avoid all of this and simply answer with a safe word like fine. Fine can act as an adjective or an adverb, so you can safely answer how are you and how are you doing with fine, thank you, and you? Well, I hope I answered that question well, and thanks for watching. Wait, one last thing. I just want to say, for the record, that it is awesome and wonderful to know correct grammar. It makes you seem smarter, more articulate, more informed, but it does not make you sound smarter when you correct others. Seriously. If your friend or your mother or, God forbid, your teacher makes a grammatical error while you're speaking to them, don't correct them. It rarely changes their speech, but it does annoy them. Seriously, Unless you're an English teacher and someone pays you to do this, don't correct people. Instead of articulate, it makes you seem arrogant. And no one wants that. No one. So, don't. Once again, I'm Kim Sorensen. Be good, do good, and be well.
K-I-M Kim
Productions.